think I really fully realized just how not good the toddler stuff pack is until recently. My perception of it when it first launched was definitely clouded by the fact that we had nothing for toddlers at the time. So it was a really necessary, kind of big deal to finally get some more toddler content. Sort of similar to the way that Growing Together adds a ton of extra stuff for infants, and if you don't have it, infants feel really lacking in the base game right now. That's how toddlers were back when they first launched, and the toddler stuff pack adds a bunch of new cast items for toddlers and also a little bit of furniture. And it really is a little bit of furniture. It's kind of a weird collection of build mode items because a lot of this stuff kind of has like a park vibe to it. It's like stuff that you might add to a playground or something. And all the gameplay is really tied to that playground equipment. So we have a big new toddler jungle gym. There's like a toddler play date event that you can have, but it's not a lot of gameplay. In terms of gameplay, it's probably one of the worst stuff packs. It's rare that I say a pack like this is carried by cast, but this one really is. And since I never really use a lot of this build stuff, I thought that it might be kind of fun for us to try and build a house today using only the toddler stuff pack. And I'm gonna try to use everything from the toddler stuff pack in this house. So I think this one needs to be really colorful. It needs to have a nice backyard with loads of toddler playground stuff. And it needs to have a bunch of bedrooms, preferably toddler bedrooms, or at least space for a family that has a bunch of young kids. And I've also only got the base game and the toddler stuff pack installed today. Oh, and apparently the sleek bathroom kit, because I forgot to disable that one. I won't use it though. That's not really the vibe that we're going for. This is a little bit too fancy. All right, let's start thinking about the shell of this. I think I want to have kind of a sneaky upstairs. I guess by that I mean like a small upstairs, just kind of tucked away up here. We could probably fit like 2 bedrooms in an upstairs that's this size. And then if we had 1 bedroom downstairs, that'll be fine. Although if we're making a toddler house, would it be better to have all the bedrooms downstairs because it's easier for them to get around? I guess I didn't really think about that. Toddlers are kind of weird about stairs sometimes. At least the little ones are. Ooh, I do not like how this looks. Let me shrink the whole thing. I wonder if we made this even wider. That makes it kind of weird looking, but just hear me out. How about that as the shape? I thought I would just have like a nice little half gabled roof over there for that. Can you fit anything inside of this roof? Yeah, you could have a bathroom if you wanted one. I don't know if I should. You can also extend it all the way out if you wanted to, because you could have windows in there. That might be a bad idea. Hey, you never know until you try. Maybe I'll use it once I do the floor plan. Let me also fix all these roof pieces so we don't have any weird overhang clipping stuff. And you know what? Before I get too far into this is probably a good time to take a second to talk about the sponsor of today's video, Helix. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you probably already know that I am a huge fan of Helix. We actually have 2 Helix mattresses in this house because I bought one for my bedroom when I first moved in a couple years ago, and then we got another one for our guest room because we liked it so much. And if you're not familiar with Helix, they make premium mattresses and bedding that are customized to fit your needs and shipped directly to your door. I've been doing some deep cleaning in my bedroom now that it's spring. I brought out the lighter summer bedding. I've been cleaning everything, really trying to make sure my room is clean and fresh and comfortable. Did you know that dust mites, mold, and other allergens commonly found in old mattresses can trigger asthma, allergies, other respiratory issues? I don't know about you, but my room gets so dusty so fast. I can only imagine what the insides of older mattresses look like. One of the best ways to ensure that your sleep space is as fresh as possible is to update your mattress. It'll also help you be more comfortable. You'll get a better night's sleep. You spend so much time on your mattress, and prioritizing sleep is so important. Helix also has a new mattress topper collection, and they very kindly sent one to my parents. They got the premium mattress topper, which is a great option for sleepers who are looking for added pressure relief at their hips and shoulders, but they have a few different topper options available, so you can find one that best fits you and your needs. So if you're looking to make your existing mattress more comfortable, you can check out the Helix mattress toppers. My parents really love theirs, and it's really improved their sleep. And if you're looking to get a new mattress, you can head to helixsleep.com/lilsimsie. They're having a huge spring savings event right now. Everything is 20% off site-wide. This is a really great time to upgrade your mattress. And thank you again to Helix for sponsoring this video. And with that, let's go ahead and get back into The Sims. Okay, we're back. Let's continue thinking about this floor plan because I am not sure about how this exterior is gonna look. Okay, so here's kind of what I was thinking for that exterior. I've added a couple little bump outs on the sides. I think I will probably get some sort of little bump out in the back. I guess it could be symmetrical. Then I can fix the roof clip clipping back there. And we have probably the weirdest shaped upstairs that I have ever made and a relatively simple downstairs. I think this should be okay. I would literally do anything to have more base game columns in this game. I am so sick of having to use the same one. I just want a plain square column, like this exact column minus the base. That is all I am asking you for. It doesn't make sense to me that we still don't have one. I like truly do not get it. Whatever, it's fine. Let's get some nice roof trim everywhere, like that. Maybe this part should have been taller. Something kind of like that for the chimney. Okay, and before I do the windows, let's talk about the floor plan. I think we should probably do that first. I was sort of thinking that it would be good to have, not that, I guess, maybe like this for the upstairs floor plan, because maybe we could do the bedrooms like that. At least one bedroom there. Oh, I guess this is really tight though. Never mind. Dang, this is gonna be rough. Maybe the staircase needs to be a part of this weird skinny hallway, because we could turn that into a bathroom. Oh my God, what have I done? Look at what it looks like. That's not gonna work. Oh, and here I thought that trying to use the toddler stuff was gonna be the hardest part of this build. I was wrong. I was so wrong. All right, let's consider doing it like this. Maybe we could swap this out again. Wait, hold on. No, never mind. This is bad. It looks weird. Okay, well, those are like two funky toddler rooms that we will have upstairs. I am so okay with the floor plan being like kind of goofy of this room. We also don't have to use the chimney. Like, we don't need to take advantage of that. It might make it better. And I guess for some reason, this toddler is gonna have a really big ensuite bathroom. That's fine too. Then downstairs, this has gotta be like the worst way this could have possibly been laid out. Okay, downstairs, this is gonna be the primary bedroom right here. And then the primary bedroom has an ensuite bathroom too. It's not a great situation, but it's the situation that we're in. I also think that maybe we could shrink this. There's something about that bathroom being as long and skinny as it is that is throwing me off. So maybe it being a little bit smaller is better. Oh, and maybe they don't need to have the bathroom there. Oh, okay. Here is potentially a better plan. Making it bigger again, I'm sorry, but maybe this becomes the bedroom. Primary bedroom down there. We have ensuite bathroom for the primary bedroom. This could be like a little hall bathroom for everybody to use downstairs. Then maybe we could make like a little kids playroom space downstairs in this. And I can even make it bigger because, you know, space and money is not really a problem with this build. Then I'm kind of thinking that the living room could go in this little area. Front door obviously stays right here. And then we can have the kitchen and some sort of dining room space in that area. Okay, I feel good about this, I think. I think that this is what we needed. Make sure we have a lot of backyard space because we're gonna have a lot of playground equipment to put out there. I think I might also use the new base game windows. I really do like them. I think they're super cute. So we have the front door there, kind of a weird window situation in this bedroom, but that's okay. How does this look downstairs? Oh, that's fine because the sink can go right in the middle. All right, we can do a sliding door and then a couple small windows next to it. That's also fine. Wow, the windows came together really easily. That was kind of like surprisingly easy to do. I am very relieved by that. I think that they should be colorful. So I might do this cute yellow swatch. I haven't used the yellow swatch of the new windows yet. And that feels very like cutesy toddler stuff pack vibes. Does mean we're gonna need to have a lot of yellow inside, but yellow is my favorite color. So I am not mad about that. I was thinking that I would do yellow with the green wallpaper, but I'm not sure if that sounded better in my head than it actually looks. What about yellow and pink? Yellow and blue? Oh no. I don't want to make another blue Suburban, but I do think the yellow and blue is kind of nice. I hate to send you all down this road with me, but it does actually look kind of good. Well, what if the whole place was a painted brick? This is a white painted brick. They also have a light green, but I don't think that looks good with the yellow. In general, I don't think that the brick looks good. All right, let's throw together some kind of cutesy, colorful landscaping. I really like that these have the yellow and orange thing going on, because I think that that might be what I'll try to do. We can have like the blue wallpaper and then a bunch of really pretty yellow and orange flowers everywhere. All right, this is a good starting point for the front. Let's start digging around in the toddler stuff pack for what we actually have because I haven't used any of this yet. And you know what? That might be kind of smart of us to do. So I think the number one thing that we have to figure out a solution for is this. And this item is the same as this. It just has the ball pit and the slide attached to it. I don't know if you can tell. So I don't need to use like all 4 of those things separately. I think as long as we have this one, we're covered. And I'm gonna use this one in the back. It actually comes in yellow and blue, which I kind of forgot about. I also think that I'm gonna put like a little picnic setup for the adults in the back, because we can use the grill and the picnic table and everything. We'll definitely use these toys inside and like the rug inside and all that stuff. The thing that I'm not so sure about are these weird little stumps. They're just like decorative stumps. And these were actually the whole reason that I set out to do this today, because I saw these items and I was like, oh my God, this pack came out in 2017. And I honestly don't think I have used them a single time. Like, I cannot remember a single time that I have ever placed these in a build. I don't even really know how to use them. What you gonna do with all these stumps you save from the dump? My stump, my stump, my stump, my lovely little stumps. They all have the same description. So let's figure this out first. Let me put like a little patio down. I wonder if I could do this and then have like a hidden section for me to put the trash cans in. I love to do this in my builds. I love to try and hide the trash can somehow. I don't like it, never mind. We can do that elsewhere. We could kind of put that on this side. That might be a cool place to do it. We can put one blue, make it look like it's recycling or something. Okay, and then imagine maybe we put the little toddler stuff fence in the back and we put it all the way across this side. We can have kind of like an enclosed playground area for the kids. Okay, put this like as far back as it'll go. There's the little covered pergola section for us to sit under. Maybe in this little kids playground area, we could put like a sandbox. I'll probably put that with terrain paint in a minute, but bear with me. We could put these weird little things in the fake sandbox. Oh, it looks so dumb. Can I put this on top of the sandbox? Maybe this goes in the sandbox instead. Okay, and then these little guys are just kind of like dotted around the sandbox. Are they even like a table? Like, can you put stuff? No, you can't even set stuff on them. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand these things. We could put like some little toys in the sandbox for the kids to play with, and I'll get the toddler gate too. The tree kind of helps. It's nice to have it blended in a little bit more. It looks better when it's kind of like tucked away, hidden. Let's do loads of landscaping along this back section. Maybe a little bit more over here. I had this tree in the front. Maybe I could put that back here again too. All right, I think that looks pretty good. And then imagine if we had these window boxes again. I could get some of them across the back of this. They would be cute on this little covered porch too. I think I'll get a couple little planter boxes, maybe a telescope. It'd be nice to have some stuff for the adults, even though it's mostly a kid's space. How random that this pack came with a grill, right? Like, what a strange thing to be involved in it, but that's fine. I'm gonna use this cute little jelly bean swatch of this, and we can have some party cups set out. Maybe they're hosting like a little event. This is the kids cooler. Is that a real cooler? It says it's functional off the grid, so it must be. That's cool. So I guess you can use the cooler to put your little snacks in. Oh, should I have put a hot tub? I actually didn't even think about that until just now. And you know what I will use though? Is the toddler stuff lights. I even made this little bump out thing specifically because I wanted to use these lights because it was like the exact correct size. Is that the same height raised up? I don't think I like it. Maybe I'll just leave them there. Maybe I'll put another tree next to it. When in doubt, just hide it with a tree. That's what I always say. Okay, I'm putting a couple extra little planters over here because I think having a garden is helpful. And that might be the entire exterior done. That came together a lot nicer than I thought it would. And so far we've used almost everything from the pack already. Or at least we've used all the hardest stuff that I was kind of worried about. So the rest of this should be like smooth sailing. Let's do the playroom next. Let's go inside though. Let me look at the rugs that come in this pack because we're gonna want to use them. And I don't really remember what they look like. They also don't fit anywhere. That's so annoying. Okay, this one is like big playroom rug energy. Maybe I'll use the rainbow version of it and we can put that in here. We also have this rug, which if we can make work, I would love to use in the living room. Maybe if I layered it with like one more rug. I don't know, doesn't it just feel like it's like slightly the wrong size? I could probably layer like that little one underneath it. This one is kind of rainbow if we wanted to try that. We also have this little chair. I think that we need a really simple TV stand because we're gonna have a lot of color elsewhere. We may as well go expensive with the TV. There's nothing stopping us. I kind of feel like the yellow one is the best option for this. I'm trying to figure out if this is cute or if it's horrible. Once we have the living room set up, that kind of becomes the color palette for the whole place. I like the primary color thing. I think it's kind of cool. I guess the big concern for me is that it looks kind of childish, but we're making a toddler themed house, so we can't really be picky about that. Oh no, the toddler house looks like kids live in it. Okay, I think we can survive that. I got a coat rack, kind of have like a little front door, front entryway space. I would love to have a little doormat. I don't know which one is best. Maybe the light blue is cute. And maybe we could put some books and a toy or two on this little table. When I started this, I was kind of picturing that, oh, and maybe the tablet too. Okay, books, Wabbit, tablet, toys. I think I should just do like a plain white curtain. I love a colorful curtain, but I'm also aware that this place is really chaotic already, so it might help us to tone it down just a little bit. Here, let's paint all the walls the same color too. This is just plain white. It won't stay, but it's a starting point. Maybe a bookshelf? How about this one? God, this one is so expensive though. $1,400 for what? Why is it so pricey? Okay, we can put some cute stuff in there for clutter. I don't like the curtains. I actually liked it better with no curtains. Let's do the kitchen and then maybe we can change the wallpaper after that. I tried yellow cabinets, which is my favorite, but maybe the blue is better because we don't want to have all the same colors everywhere. That kind of works. This rug kind of fits. Maybe we could do yellow chairs on the rug. Ugh, it's so bold. Oh no, I'm scared of this. Can I just say, I am so glad that I did not give myself a budget for this, because if I was trying to stick to a budget right now, I would be stressed. I kind of think we need more red in this kitchen, but I have such a hard time with red. It is like my least favorite color. Maybe if we did this and we had a different colored rug. Oh, maybe I could do that rug and I could have my yellow cabinets again, because I like the tone of the yellow cabinets a lot better than the blue. No, never mind. I need a rug that has more than one color. I know I just used this bookshelf in the other room, but I'm kind of thinking about trying to put it again and then make it like built-ins. Once we have some clutter in this kitchen, it'll help a lot too. I might use this little item again on the table. That is the only clutter object that comes in this kit, so we kind of have to do it. I wonder if I could take this and like try to cover up. You see, like maybe if I put that in here and we tried to block the little diamond thing a little bit more. When you're zoomed out, you can't tell, and then it looks less like it's repeating. Maybe same as these if I add these books into the bookshelf. Okay, I had kind of pictured that we could get a couple high chairs and put them like up against the wall over here. I guess that's looking a little bit weird. Maybe I'll put them over here instead. Ooh, maybe this art piece will look nice. All right, here's kind of what I've got so far for the kitchen. Let me put an apron on the wall. This object is literally called apron on the wall, so we can hang that up. I can't really tell if I like it. The rug is throwing me off. I think that's the main problem. I just don't really know what else to switch it to because that's the most rainbow rug that we have. Let's just let it stay there because sometimes it helps to just let something soak in. If I'm not sure about it at first, sometimes like having it exist longer helps me, or it being there longer makes me think, okay, this is enough. We gotta get rid of this thing. I'm trying to alt place this soap. It's very annoying to do though. Okay, wait, there we go. Soap. Do we think that I can fit in a little toddler potty over here? I think they can still use it. I would like to have more than one toddler potty, possibly one in every single bathroom for this house. So there's one downstairs that they can easily access. Let's put a bathtub on this side and maybe like an opposite themed bathroom because this one has the blue counter, yellow walls. This one can have blue walls, yellow counter. I'm gonna put a toddler potty in here again. That's not even from the toddler stuff pack. I'm just doing it for fun. Okay, here's what I've got for the primary bathroom. I guess we should take a second to decorate the primary bedroom real quick. There's not a lot of room in here. It's really small. And we have this whole sort of rainbow theme going on with the house. Let's use the new rainbow bed. This is the rainbow swatch of the new Pride bed. God, I would do anything for more rugs in this game. I would literally do anything to have some more rug options right now. I think that I'm gonna try and take this base game rug and like size it up and stack it because that way it almost looks like it's a little bit striped. We can get some little light green lamps and maybe this cute base game picture. Oh, that's too much. We could do this one. This one is unfortunately not too much. We could do it in a couple colors too. So we have like sloth and llama. We could bring the purple over there because that helps. I'm kind of trying to figure out like a fake vanity table. So I'm wondering about this. This is like a little bit too fancy for me. Maybe if we had that and then like a little mirror above it. I don't think there's any poofs actually in this game, unless we wanted to use this. Great. The director chair is clipping. It comes in like a vibrant pink color. What if I made this float? Can you tell? Yeah, you sure can. Okay, let's not do the fake vanity thing. Let's rethink this. Maybe we just put a cute chair in there and we could just have like a little side table, a plant, maybe a couple cutesy shelves because we can put some clutter up there that way. It's not so good that it's clipping. Maybe I'll just stick to the regular shelf size. Hey, that's not actually so bad. I think that fits the vibe. What else do we even need to use from the pack? I guess these little pillows, but that'll be easy to put in the playroom and like in the toddlers' rooms. We need to find a spot for the balloons, but I'm thinking same thing, like the balloons will be so cute in the playroom and the toys. Adorable in the playroom. So I think that we're on the right track with this. I guess we'll do the playroom first. I'm gonna kind of layer the pillows all together from the base of this so the toddlers can sit on there. I've got a bookshelf so they can sit and read. This is a toy box. We can get it in a rainbow color. I'm gonna put 2 Blurfies because it'd be nice to have more toys like that. And then maybe we could put a couple toys just on the floor in front of this thing. And what happens if we use the fun rainbow colored curtains? I feel like we should do that. I wonder if these curtains would have been good for us to put out in here because you can get them in a lightish color. There's like blue and green. Oh, maybe that looks better in the kitchen like this. I don't really like this exact color. What if they just were all the way yellow? I prefer the... I don't know. They could be red, but that's horrible. The stars, I hate to admit it, but the stars kind of work. Maybe we do a different one in here then. We could have like the cutesy kids stuff because this is cute. Little clouds in there and then it's not the same. Oh God. I don't know. This is a weird house. I know it's a weird house. I'm so sorry. Before I forget, I'm gonna put a little chess table in the front and I'm also getting a little welcome mat because the gnomes are adorable. And that's the whole downstairs. So I guess we can just move upstairs then. I rearranged the upstairs hallway a tiny bit, so it's a lot bigger now. I think that's a good thing for our purposes because now we can try and put some cute clutter stuff. And I think that I might try and make a desk in this little corner. Basically, I'm trying to have this be like a little office area because we don't have a computer downstairs. Do you think it would be weird if we had more toys just placed in this little hallway? I guess it's a little bit weird, but I think that's realistic, especially if the parents are trying to like entertain the kid while they're working. Although, do we want the kid to be playing sort of unsupervised right next to the stairs? Probably not. I'm gonna do a red tile in this bathroom. Oh no, I'm not. Who am I kidding? Sorry, I just thought I was gonna branch out. I was wrong. I don't wanna branch out. I'm happy with how we are. Yeah, no branching necessary. Like, it was fine before. It looked good even, so we can just stick to it. I really hate red. I try to use red in builds like this, and I just can't do it. Red is unfortunately my least favorite color in real life. Always has been. It started when I was a kid. I used to be really anxious. Still am, but I've definitely, I'm not as bad as I was as a small child now. And as a kid, I had a lot of superstitions about things. So I was scared of the color red because I thought, well, red is like blood. So if I look at the color red, it's like I'm summoning blood and then therefore something is gonna happen to my family. Nonsense. I understand that it's nonsense, but that's how I felt. And I still have a lingering dislike of red, even though I don't believe that anymore. I still just can't quite bring myself to like it. And I don't think that's ever gonna change. All right, let's decorate this little toddler's room. I am kind of thinking that it might be cute if we got like 2 toddler beds in here, because we could have the 2 toddlers share this room upstairs, and then maybe they could have an older sibling who has this room. Oh, let's make like a cute little mural with these, because we can hang these things up. This can be a different color. They get a little base game rainbow lamp. And even if they don't have that many toys inside of this room, I don't think that's a really huge problem because they have a whole playroom downstairs, so they can play in the playroom for bonus toys and like play outside. Okay. Then if this became a child's room, sorry, this is a really chaotic floor color. It's like chaotic even for me. I don't think I can do that. What if we had like a blue and green thing going on in here? What does this look like? Oh, this could work. Let's try a different swatch of this. Oh, like the sprinkly one. Okay, or maybe we could do like the hamburger one. I don't know. And maybe this kid's room could have a slightly more dinosaur energy to it. We can shove that little bookcase in the corner. That works. The This is legitimately up there with one of the most chaotic things I've maybe ever built. But I'm just about done with the bedroom. That's fully functional. I think that maybe this wallpaper, I think maybe we need one more picture right there. And then the whole interior is decorated. So the last thing that we have to do is just go through and put some terrain paint outside. Oh, and get a mailbox. I don't have one of those yet. I'm actually a little scared to find out how much this lot costs because I realized that I got a little bit carried away. But hey, this was a toddler stuff challenge, not a budget challenge. That was never a part of the rules, so it's fine. Whatever happens, happens. Okay, sandbox done, playground done, backyard's furnished. Let me just show you around. So you'll walk in through this little front porch. We can play chess outside. We can watch the TV and hang out in this living room. The kids can all play in the playroom. We can come around this way to eat dinner and cook. We also have the primary bedroom and their ensuite bathroom down here. And then upstairs, we have a little toddler room, their ensuite bathroom, an office hallway, and then the kids' room. I think my big annoyance with this is that there isn't a shower that's like not attached to a bedroom. So this kid is gonna have to go into their siblings' room to use their bathtub or into their parents' room to use theirs. I could have fixed that if I wanted to, but whatever. It's fine. This is a quirky house. There can be some quirky floor plan things. It's not that big of a deal. It would just be sad in real life if you had to do that, especially because you know how annoying it would be to be like in your little siblings' room. And like if they're napping and you want to take a shower and you can't because they're asleep, but it's okay. It's The Sims. It doesn't matter. And I'm glad that we did this. I think it was kind of a fun one to try. So hopefully you liked this video. Thank you again to our friends over at Helix for sponsoring. They've got that spring savings event going on right now, so you can get 20% off your mattress if you go to helixsleep.com/lilsimsie. And I've got that link down below as well in case you want to check it out. But with that, I'm gonna go and I will catch you all tomorrow. Okay? Bye everybody.